So if you were designing a new facility, though, that the robots that you design for a brownfield would be completely different from the ones you design from a new facility. I guess you'd take a completely different approach.
I'm still not convinced of that.
Okay.
I mean, that would be a good debate to have. And the reason I'm not convinced is we're building unmanned facilities today. And there are unmanned facilities and that don't need robots. And, you know, I don't see robots as necessarily an enabler for that, because the North Sea's got them. Many of our midstream facilities are unmanned. We've got facilities in Trinidad that are unmanned, and the robot needs to add incremental value to that. It isn't necessary, I would say, to build that and operate that. And I think there is incremental value to it. Primarily in the eyes, the ears, especially if I've got a facility that I'm not going to plan to go out to but twice a year to do maintenance. Having eyes and ears real time. I mean, even a simple, I say simple, that's by no means meaning robots are simple. But even a simple robot that isn't autonomous, but I can remotely control it from onshore to an offshore remote site, or a remote site in the jungle that I don't have anyone at. I can get eyes and ears on that facility, and that's going to help me plan the materials and the jobs I'm going to do when I do go. But I think it's all going to be about that value, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure one use of a robot is going to add that value, to be honest.
So with the unmanned facilities, the biggest driver is the amount of time people need to spend on there in terms of the size of the cost. And what you want to do is get rid of the accommodation block. Basically, if you can get rid of the need to have people out there overnight, even just one night, you could probably build a shelter. But what you want is really not to have to have to cater for humans on it at all.